Vikings fans, stop what you're doing, because this news just dropped, and it could completely reshape Minnesota's defense in 2025. But before we dive into the details, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. Trust me, this is the kind of story you'll want to follow from start to finish. Alright, let's get into it. Last season, the Vikings secondary was a roller coaster. Unstoppable at times, frustrating at others. They led the NFL in interceptions with 24, but they also allowed the fourth most passing yards in the league. That's a major problem, and the Vikings have to address it immediately. With limited draft picks in 2025, Minnesota needs to be smart. And according to ESPN draft analyst Jordan Reed, they may already have the perfect target to strengthen their secondary. Texas cornerback Jody Barron. In his latest mock draft, Reed has the Vikings selecting Barron with the 24th overall pick. Expect the Vikings to be active in free agency, particularly on the defensive line, Reed wrote. With only 3 draft picks, the fewest in the league, Minnesota could trade back to gain more capital. But if they focus on defense in free agency, cornerback could become their top draft need. Now, here's where things get really interesting. All 3 of Minnesota's starting cornerbacks, Byron Murphy Jr., Stephon Gilmore, and Shaquille Griffin, are set to hit free agency. That means Barron wouldn't just be a draft pick. He'd likely be an immediate starter. And get this, there isn't a single position in the secondary that Barron hasn't played. His versatility, elite ball skills, and experience make him a perfect fit for Brian Flores' defensive scheme. Barron spent 5 seasons at Texas, appearing in 56 games and starting 38. Last season, he won the Jim Thorpe Award as college football's best defensive back and was a finalist for the Bronco Nagurski Trophy. Meanwhile, veteran Stephon Gilmore, a 2-time All-Pro, had just 1 interception in 15 games for the Vikings. He could be on his way to his 6th team in 6 seasons. On the other hand, Byron Murphy Jr. was a game-changer, recording 6 interceptions and earning a Pro Bowl nod. He tied for 3rd in the NFL alongside Marlon Humphrey and C.J. Gardner-Johnson, while Kirby Joseph led the league with 9 picks. So now the big question. Should the Vikings use their limited draft capital to secure Jody Barron and rebuild the secondary? Or should they focus on bringing back their veteran corners in free agency? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of this developing story. The Vikings offseason is heating up, and we've got you covered every step of the way.